Hey Amy, and good morning to you. This is Adam over at Perkins Motorplex. Chris and I are going to team up and help you out here on our 22 GMC Yukon SLT. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. There's not really a way to get both sides in the sunlight, so typically I'll work around this thing pretty much left side to right, but I really want to highlight this color. It's in excellent shape, very clean looking, even though it's got some dust on it just up here with this Kentucky weather. But either way, we're going to give you a very transparent look. Chris may have already told you we're not commission-based guys over here, so it's just more customer service than anything. But we'll give you a good, transparent look at our vehicle and just highlight anything imperfection-wise that we see. So 40,000 miles roughly on this thing. It is out of factory coverage for the bumper-to-bumper. Has some powertrain for sure up to 60,000. We will give you a really strong option, though, to be able to protect your purchase. That's up to 120,000 total miles. And on the new year model, most of them go to 5 years on the coverage length there, but this one actually would get 6 years. So no deductible, parts and labor coverage, any certified shop or GM dealership. And we'll go ahead and just dive right in. So this one, just to start with, wheels are in really good condition up front. Tires are Pirellis, those are new, really sharp. Love the black rims with the black badging and the black mirror caps. Nice little pieces of chrome around the handles and the windows, as well as the roof rails, kind of giving it a little bit of contrast. Stepping back to this back wheel, again, nothing to report that I'm seeing as far as scuffs, anything like that. And looking at the back end, using the little bit of light there in our favor, just trying to look for door dings, things that happen in parking lots more or less. Not seeing anything there to highlight. So on the rear, I'll go ahead and show you, it does have the rear hatch release on the key fob. It's automatic function there on that SLT. On the interior, you can tell this thing's loaded up. It does have the third row power switch right there, and each side can be commanded right there by the press of a button. Really nice. My wife would absolutely love this. A little above where we are right now as far as spending. So very good, very convenient. Lots of space, of course. Power button there to close the hatch. And then just kind of looking across that back door, it's got a little leaf on it. We had some weather recently. I'm not noticing again any of the major stuff I look for. Not really even noticing scratches and stuff very much at all. There's maybe a little rub mark there. Even with a fingernail, you barely even feel it. It's not like in the paint or anything, I don't feel. Does have the proximity sensors all the way across. Got the hitch cover there in the middle as well. All of that looks to be in pretty good shape. Coming across the passenger side here, really highlighting that color. This is my favorite combo, is the black with the dark gray. Just doesn't show the dirt, dust, all of that quite as bad as others. Again, wheels in fantastic shape. Matching set, of course, on the tires there. Pirellis all around. Really sharp. Now that one there, I did just notice as I was talking, does have the one curb spot. It's not uncommon on a vehicle that size, but again, nothing major, really not super noticeable, but that's what I'm looking for, is those kinds of things. So coming across the hood, this is where most commonly we get those rock chips that happen on the road. I'm not really noticing anything to show you there, which is honestly kind of surprising for the mileage. All the lights are clear, headlamps, fog lamps, chrome, all looking right. Coming into the interior, does have the rubber mats, always start down there low in the bottom. That's a set that goes literally front to back, which is really nice. Leather in that third row. I'm not even noticing like major spots for like car seats and stuff, which is great. Here in the second row, that leather looks brand new. Not a whole lot of wear really at all, which is obviously what I'd love to be able to tell everybody. It's nice. Stepping back before we hop inside, that's where a lot of the features and functions and everything really step up, of course, for that front, well, for that driver. Does have the remote start, which is really nice. A lot of vehicles, that's kind of a basic function anymore, but I like to highlight it. It's one of my favorite features. I'm a big guy, and I don't like being too hot if I don't have to be. Does come, by the way, let me point that out first. It does have just the one key fob, but you can always add a second. It does have the memory seats available for two separate fobs, two different drivers. Does have your power windows, power mirrors, window locks, mirror folding, and then your power locks, of course. Does have the power seat, four-wheel drive. Let's hop inside here. This one is push button start, so the keys are in my pocket. Turn down some volume here. You'll see cluster's clear, no lights, no messages. 42,875 miles on it, to be exact. Honestly, didn't think it had that kind of miles on it whenever Chris first asked me for the video, because I've been around it a few times. I'm a big GM fan. I was a service writer at a dealership for 6 years or so before coming here, just over 2 years ago. So I am a GM person at heart. Does have the ability to turn off the auto stop function. It's got the 360 cameras, lane keep assist, park aid sensors. Yeah, it's got pretty much everything, to be honest. Coming across here, well, let's start on the steering wheel. Does have all of your collision alert. It's got your heated steering wheel, all of your cruise settings, Bluetooth settings, audio settings are here on the back sides of the steering wheel. It's got the nice pad for shifting. I absolutely love that. Kind of keeps it being less clustered, I guess you would say, kind of going off the old style with the handles. I like to avoid any kind of obstructions in my way if I can. Does have the big charging pad down there. That'll fit pretty much any phone I've ever seen. It's got the dual climate control. I call that his and hers. My wife and I rarely ever agree on the temp, and we can both be accommodated in this. So does have the ventilated seats, does have the heated seats. AC's blowing nice and cold, by the way. Always want to comment on that. And then you've got a lot of your touch screen functions down low, but then also the touch screen itself up top. So in here you've got navigation, you've got your trailer functions for your lighting. You have like all your Bluetooth and device pairing. Obviously you've got your maps, audio settings right there on the display, and then just the general home function. The cameras are one of the big things that people really like. So there, for example, it gives you the lines for the readout, gives you different views from the top down for front and reverse, gives you the same here in the front. You can do the front or reverse of it. Let me change that back to the backup. Don't mess people up to drive it. It's got the curbside view, so make sure you don't have those scuffs and stuff. It's got the trailer down look, and then also the trailering lights. Whoops, sorry. There we go. And then it's got over here the surround view and the top down, which is that 360 camera everybody likes. Really cool function. So looking at it, it's loaded, it's nice. It's got the sunroof in it, big sunroof. Let's see if I can get that bad boy powered up for us as well. There we go. Pressed it the wrong way. Got a beautiful sun up there today. Thankfully we've got some decent weather. It's going to get hot, but it's really nice to show off a sunscreen sunroof, excuse me. My goodness, I'm tripping over my words. Very nice to show a sunroof that size on a sunny day. It's worse to do that in the rain. So easy function, everything's accessible. It's got the dual cup holders up front, and then also, of course, it's got the big center console. Everything else looks to be in great condition. I'm not seeing issues with the windshield, the dash, anything like that. If I missed anything, if you had questions on anything that maybe I didn't get to touch on, please don't hesitate to ask. We're more than happy to get you all the info that you would need to help make your decision. And we're here to try and earn your business. So definitely look forward to working with you.